Dad, you're too reckless. Drop a bomb.
All right.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yo, what's going on? What is going on, people? Depression. Depression, fam. I can't even lie to you lot. I'm not. It's mad. This ain't good. I'll be honest. I gotta be honest with you lot. I'm not feeling good, fam. Now, with the injuries, I have to play this button. Where are they, blood? They're injured. The players are in the injury table right now. It's crazy. Man United, Sevilla. I don't know. A lot of time has passed. I don't feel if I had I spoken yesterday, yeah, properly and released my emotions, that's why you need time. I'm a big advocate, yeah, for time because in the moment, yeah, if you know what I was saying, I was talking about Wild West Horse. I was like, yo, listen to me. Where's the button, fam? I was like, Wild West Horse is. But then I knew that that's wrong. Literally, I knew that. When I literally, I was mad. I was mad. All right, these buttons are serious. Oh man, the pressure's getting worse and worse, fam. Wait, can it not? Can you hear me? I hope you lot can hear me as well, fam. Oh, now on a serious note, yeah. You lot, everyone at home. I hope it's in sync. Am I in sync? Yeah. Dope. Big up Raj in the house. I'm hurting, fam. I'll be honest. That's the honest thing. Yeah. Someone said I learned Bruno. The first sound was mute. You're good. Cool. All's good. Dope. You know what? I need this person to call in. I learned Bruno belongs on the bench. I need to hear from you, fam. I need to hear from you. What we need to discuss today is who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and where do we go from here? Like, you lot, this is your show. Call in, let me know what you feel. Do you feel Ten Hag messed up yesterday? Do you blame the players? Is there a certain player that you blame? Like, I want to know. Let's just quickly my 5 things deep, just straight off the my 5 things deep, really quickly to say, what is it gonna be, man? Who am I upset with? First thing deep, Martinez. A lot of my confidence comes because Martinez is in the team. I was saying it to someone the other day. I was like, you know what? Like, I feel like we can win or we can get through any match because I know he's focused. I know that this guy's gonna give everything. He's gonna die for the shirt. He's organized. He's a leader back there. One of our best players this season. It's one of the players that you don't want to see like go down. Like literally, as soon as yesterday's result, yeah, was only bad because we lost Martinez. When I actually deep it, I'm upset. Varane, Varane in and out and stuff. You kind of say it's not what we wanted, but you might be able to deal with a Varane injury, right? Someone should come in, but losing a stalwart, losing someone that's been there solid this whole season, the high fives, the focus, everyone. When the games are getting dangerous and you need that person, Martinez is that person. Martinez, Casemiro, but it's just him going down yesterday, and it was the way it happened, right? Then you started to see that we ain't got nothing. It just became, bro. It just got worse. It got bad. But Martinez is the reason why I think I was down, absolutely down. Second thing deep. Oh man, Varane's injury is big, but no Bruno. No Bruno in the second leg. It's a little bit scary because you need him. I need to beat Sevilla. We need to beat this team. Second thing deep is I think Bruno's very important to Man United. I think everything good that we do, he's a big part of it. Some people can feel differently. Definitely call in. I want to hear what you have to say. Damn. Third thing deep. Wow, we're course, fam. Jeez. It's harsh because you see what we look like with a number 9. Like I even said something mad. I'm gonna say something reckless today because it's true. Like I'm actually, and hear me out when I don't care what you lot thinking. This is what I feel. I'm done. I'm done with Martial, fam. I am. I'm done with Martial on the basis that he can't, like, he's so good, but he can't play. So it's like, it feels like you're on a game show, yeah, and they're on that. This is what you could have won, but you can't have it. Like, you can't, like, me and Flex, yeah, we argued for about what? I think like a strong 45 minutes on the way home. Flex was trying to tell me that Martial's not, it's only this season that he's become injury prone, but he's not injury prone. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was so mad. Like, trust me, if we did this thing yesterday, it would have been crazy. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of everybody. That's how it was, just that early reaction. But I'm just saying, to like, the guy's so much quality, and we're the best. We play the best. We look the best. So not saying he had a bad game yesterday, but it's the fact that I can't have that all the time. That's the problem. It's like being in a relationship with someone that's only nice to you for like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? 30 minutes out of a 24-hour day. What? Them 30 minutes, while that's good, surely I can find better in this world. Surely I can find someone that's going to be good to me for a larger duration. That's what I'm saying. That's the part of it. Like, it is. That's the perfect way I can break it down for me, for you guys to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I'm not saying he's this, that. I'm just saying the fact that he can't, like, the fact that my manager does it in a presser and he says, yeah, I can't play him for more than 60 minutes. Like, I can't, even though I need him, I can't do that. No, I'm not feeling it. I'm not. I won't lie to you lot. Like, I'd rather a player that, like, big game, we can rely on you, can trust you, 90 minutes. You know, when you're trying to break a team down, nothing's happening, and it's the 93rd minute, and he comes up with the, like, I need that. I need that player. You're knocking on a door, and then he unlocks it. I need that guy. Unfortunately, the one that I have can't be that guy, and the replacement to that guy is even worse. Are you with me? So that's a bit stressful. I don't know if you lot agree with me on that one, but it is what it is. I just have to be honest. I don't even know where I am. That's how you know I'm rattled with this 5 things deep. Oh man, I'm mad. I want to sell so many players. We need to have a conversation about Sancho at some point. We do. Like, it's like, I'm worried about Sancho. I am worried. I am worried about him. I'll be real. I'm worried. It's not saying I'm extremely worried about Sancho. Not even like normal worry. I know you lot feel it too. Sancho's not really like, it's the fact that Sancho's like comes across to me as a confidence player, and I can't have that in the team. He's talented, but when it doesn't go his way, the head drops and the performance drops. Like, him and Malacia's relationship was insane. It was mad. It wasn't good. Like, them man really acted as if they didn't know each other, didn't like each other, wasn't even in this game for each other. Like, it was crazy. And it's like, I shouldn't be watching my team play and wishing Garnacho was fit. But I was wishing for Garnacho. I said, rah, if Garnacho's there, Alejandro, that's a youngster. Breakout season. If I'm talking about one of the most expensive signings, I shouldn't be thinking about Alejandro, fam. But that was all in my head. I was like, rah, imagine Garnacho was here. Obviously, you was thinking about Rashford, but you're thinking, like, that should be the last name I'm deep in. I shouldn't be someone like I should be fine with Sancho. That is his preferred position, apparently, is on the left-hand side. And yes, he's grown in appearance, grown in stature, grown in what he's meant to do at this club. But you're looking at what other players are doing. You're looking at what Martinelli's doing, bro. You're looking at Saka and that. And it feels like such a long time ago that Sancho and Saka had that little banter, fam. But that banter just feels like it aged like nasty milk, fam. It has. It's like you wouldn't even like. There was a time when you say, bro, how many goals he scored, bro, and laughing, just walked off. Saka couldn't do nothing about it. Now you wouldn't believe he said that to him. Jeez, it's peak, fam. It's very worrying. I don't know if what you lot are thinking at home, but it's scary. It's scary hours, man. And it's you say like, if this guy's got to get it right. Like even with my emotions yesterday, I was like, listen, Ten Hag, you might have to say this ain't gonna work, and just send him back to Dortmund, loan with an option to buy, fam. That's literally where I was on. That's how I felt yesterday. Obviously, I don't feel like that now because time has passed, but I do need him to get it right. And I don't want it to be one of those signings that it just you're waiting 1,000 years for to unlock him. Like, I don't want that. I need someone that can hit the ground running. I'm not trying to unlock players. I've that lifestyle, we left that with Pogba, bro. We left that with, remember when we trying to unlock Maguire? We just realized, bro, that's just a look character. He's never gonna be unlocked, fam. The last one, the fifth thing deep, Malacia, bro. That was a terrible. Wait, actually, no, I don't want to say it's between Malacia and Ten Hag. I thought Ten Hag, like he does say looking the cow in the backside or something today. Never heard that phrase before, but big up to him. I feel like Ten Hag's and he broke down what his substitutions were about. He said the Anthony one, he said that Anthony was getting to beef, and I understand his reasons for the Anthony one, but it's just the players that he brings on though. Like there was still Fred. There was still Fred. I don't know what Fred's done. Fred can't get on the pitch anymore. Fred has been like, I don't even know if like Fred's moving like some unused sub, but you can't even see Fred anymore. Ericsson, it just didn't work. And I get it, because if you take off Bruno, you think, raw, Ericsson, all the control in the world, had none of it, no control. And just, wow, bro. Oh, oh, man. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Anyway, those are my takes, fam. You lot, let me know what you think. Let's go, man. Let's open the lines. This is how you know this team has just broke me today, fam. It's because I just don't want the season to end like this. All right. Cool. Let me see if there's any supers and stuff. Sevilla hired a witch doctor at halftime. Sengi Lama. All right, cool. It's the centre back situation as well. KG off topic, but will you be on the USA tour? Will you be on the tour in USA, bro? Absolutely. I'll be there, fam. It's mad because you know what's crazy about the feelings that I just sat in this. This is how I know that I was rattled, fam. I sat in the studio and I didn't even go home straight away, fam. I just sat in there after I finished doing I don't know, you lot saw the fan views and stuff, but I just sat on the chair, fam. I sat on the one that everyone else sits on. I was just like sitting there trying to defend. I was thinking, our season can't end like this. And I was the worst part is because this is a new feel, innit? We've been so secure, but I feel like with the Martinez thing, it just took a lot of my confidence. And I probably needed to hear from my manager, because when I heard from Ten Hag, even in his presser today, he made me feel better. He did. He made me feel good. He said, you know what? Like, we got other players, but I know them players. Lindy, Maguire. I know them, man. All right. And you lot know them, man, as well. That's the word. Like, even though we're trying to talk ourselves up, yeah, we know, yeah, Mr. I don't have to prove myself is going to find himself in no man's land, holding hands with someone he shouldn't be holding hands with. We know that's going to happen. We know that Lindelof's going to be on that one. Like we know what's going to happen. I remember when who got in front of the strike? Who was it? Giroud, Maguire, and Thingy were there. It was like an FA Cup. I don't know, semi-final something. It was a big game. And then how does Giroud get in front of them, man? From behind. It's scary. Low key, I think the hyena's still in OT. Just saying the hyena's finally like it's the energy's finally landed. Have I read all of the supers? Yeah. All right, it's time to talk to you lot and see what you're saying. All right. Let's start with Connor.
Yo, KG.
What's going on, fam?
I can't lie.
Yeah.
It's not an agenda against Maguire anymore. It's just the fact of he's not a good centre back. He's a fraud. Like, I think we should report him to the police because he is. It's fraud what he's doing. It's criminal. Like, how much are we paying a week for a England centre back, and that's what he's doing. Like, sure, he had his back to it and the ball hit him off, yeah, but it's not like it's the one-off thing that's happened to him. He's done it multiple times now when he's put the ball in the back of our own net.
But you can't blame him for yesterday though.
No, not yesterday, none of that. Like, the injuries ruined us yesterday. Like, this, obviously Martinez going down wasn't planned. Obviously coming off, making us go down to 10 men, losing an extra man in midfield because Casemiro had to drop to centre-back. But over the next few weeks, I can't see Maguire being the best choice centre-back at United.
1 second, they're saying that they can't. Can you not hear my sound? Oh, wait. Can you hear my soundboard? If I press these sound effects, yeah, let me know if you can hear this, bro.
Nah, I can't hear anything.
Sweat. What about now?
Broke me, blood. I
can hear that.
Ah, idiot. This whole time I've been pressing buttons that's never worked, fam. I'm in the mud, fam. Wait.
I can hear that.
No. And I've been pressing mad buttons, fam. This whole time. I feel like a loser, fam. Scared off. Oh, man. Bro, wait. This is the real one. This is the one I need to talk to you about, Connor.
Yeah.
Man City are in mad form. Yeah.
We don't have to play them though, so I'm not bothered.
Wait, hold on. No, this is where it gets interesting, bro. You already know how much I hate Arsenal.
Right. About the league.
Hold on. Potentially, Man City could do the treble.
Yeah, they could.
They could beat. They're already beaten Bayern. Yeah. Any witchcraft happens. Yeah, and somehow, yeah, Chelsea managed. Well, wait, Chelsea can't get it. Nah, you never know with that Real Madrid one. Yeah. If they pass Real Madrid, yeah, and then now we see into the side, they're the ones. Yeah. Final Man City versus Inter. I've got no confidence. So now we
just have to hope Darmian can do a good job. Ex-United saving it. He's still there at Inter.
They broke me, blood. I'm broken, fam.
I need to understand. So now it's a thing where, what would you rather, fam? Arsenal win the because I'm scared to play thingy, man. I don't know. Are we ready for Man City in the final? We're not even there yet. We don't even know if we're gonna get there.
Like next Thursday, I'll give you a proper answer on it or next Friday, whenever you do the next 5 things deep. Because if City go through out of the next round, I'd rather Arsenal win the league. But if they go out, let City have the league because it's going to be fun with the Arsenal fans. We're going to win the league.
Not if they win the treble, fam.
No. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If Bayern knock them out next week, if Bayern knock Man City out next week, then
Bayern.
Yeah, they could do it it's in the what's it called? It's at home for them. 2 goals. Not the worst thing.
With Sadio Mane slapping people in that.
If you send him on, he knocks out Haaland, there's their attack gone.
Off of Mancano, that's not even good.
Oh, nah. Right. But question, who is our best centre-back right now? Who's not injured? Like, the injuries, take the injuries out, who's the best centre-back that we've got left?
What's that?
Who's the best current centre-back that we can start right now?
Man United.
Yeah.
He's not even available. The centre back that you're talking, Shaw.
Mm,
He's not available yet. We don't even know if Shaw's
yeah,
available.
we don't know. But realistically,
So our best centre back right now is Lindelof.
yeah, bro, we're gonna have to see a back line probably of Lindelof and Shaw, Maguire and Lindelof, Maguire and Jones, or Lindelof and Jones.
Jones ain't even got a shirt, fam.
He's got Ferran's shirt. He stole his number. Remember? He said, "No, I'm keeping it until the end of my contract."
Shaw's back for the weekend. Shaw's our best centre back, bro.
Yeah, Shaw is our best centre back, and I'd rather see Shaw and Casemiro centre back than I would prefer to see Maguire Lindelof.
I don't want to see Maguire Lindelof ever again.
I
I
know,
don't trust
I know.
them two together.
It's
That
nightmares.
relationship, that's toxic, bro. Of all relationships, that's the toxic one. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when we talk about the Brighton game, like, I would be more confident playing certain teams, yeah. But if we show up against Man City with Lindy and Maguire, yeah, the treble one, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my. Like, I don't want to panic too much, yeah.
Nah.
But I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
I feel like if we did lose Varane last night, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad. But it's the fact of we lost Varane and Martinez, that's what the issue is.
End of the season settings. Them man ain't coming back. We ain't gonna see them dons.
Literally,
Shaw's back this weekend, bro. I don't think he's back, bro.
I don't. Who do you start centre back this weekend against?
From Bayi fam and say, yo.
I was thinking, calling him,
It's nuts. Wait, I say, listen. You know that bad for you know when you call a friend, yeah, and you ain't spoken to them for time, but you need something, and you just call that friend, be like, yeah, listen, it's crazy right now, but what are you doing on the weekend?
Is he not suspended still for Kung Fu kicking that guy in the head?
Oh, if he came back, he'd still be suspended.
No, not in this league, in the French league.
I don't even know, bro.
But Joe, what I think of, right? With what's it called? Maguire.
Yeah.
I think there'll need to be a restraining order because the last time them two played, Maguire knocked him out, remember, against Chelsea a couple of seasons ago. He sent him off the pitch on a stretcher. We lost that match as well.
I can't believe we're afraid of our own captain. That's the crazy part.
Nah,
we should be. Everyone should be saying, listen, the captain comes in, he does what the captain needs to do, and no one feels like this. But listen, let me keep it moving, Connor, man.
Yeah.
I've got to get other people on.
But Phil Jones is better than Maguire. That's all I have to say.
Phil Jones is better than Maguire.
Yeah, one more Premier League than him.
That's not true.
No,
Phil Jones can't play, man. Phil Jones has been injured, yeah, without kicking the ball.
I think an injured Phil Jones is better than a fit Harry Maguire.
Nah, I'm not having that.
Nah, it's true.
Speak to you in a little bit, bro. Oh man, how do you call in the show? You hit the hit the link in the chat. You're in just like that. All right, cool. I can see the faces of all the. Do you know what this is giving me? This is giving me the season under Ollie, fam. You lot gonna see some of these faces, and you're gonna know exactly what I've got there, bro. They're all here, fam. All the originals. Ah, man. Mr. Bud, Rayan Malik, Teflon Don, Bernard Dre, Uriel, Andy. Oh, my path. The whole team climb. No, it's not. Bro, it's like the old 11, fam. Yo, Teflon Don.
Good, man.
Oh, bro, you lot are bringing me back to the therapy sessions that we used to have.
I'm not here to complain or to
talk to me. What you had to talk about?
Except for one thing, though.
Yeah.
You look at the match we have in approximately week 23rd of April, semi-final of the Cup against Brighton. Maguire suspended. It's Lindelof and who? Jones isn't registered. We're playing an FA Cup semi-final with Victor Lindelof in the back.
McTominay goes in there, does like he's doing Scotland settings, fam. And we just find a tactical. What's the coolest part about this? While it sounds doom and gloom, yeah, our manager can manage in it. He's good. He's not rubbish in it. I know there's like.
I believe in Ten Hag. I don't know why there's people all of a sudden calling for his head because that's crazy.
We're crackheads in it.
I swear.
There's a narrative that he's not like a good in-game manager. I don't believe. I just think he just when he breaks it down, what he's trying to do. Yes, because I hated the changes that he made. But when he broke it down today in the presser, I was like, it makes sense.
Anthony's gonna get a red. Bruno's gonna get a red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about these McAllister links? Honestly,
bro, you're talking about McAllister, fam. We need to get through the season, bro. I'm not even like.
No. I just was curious. I don't feel the best time to talk about a game that was disappointing was immediately after or the day after. I like to let that sit and think about it more realistically because I wasn't too troubled with what we saw last night, especially the first half where we completely and utterly dominated them.
We were wicked. I was like, if we had a striker, yeah, if we had Martial,
Martial, man, I have to give up on this guy because he can't do this to me. He can't make me. I've felt myself falling in love watching that match, and I had to stop myself.
You had to because it's only a crackhead. Only a crackhead will put themselves in
that pain anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to say to us. You have to. It gets to a point where you have to say, "Come on, this ain't good for me. Like, for mentally, this can't be good for me." That's why I'm. It's harsh to say I'm done, but look, bro.
The issue is like, look around the world and who can do what Martial does to the level that he does today. He's dropping in deep. The ball was glued to his feet, and in the most literal sense, sometimes the ball got stuck under him. It wouldn't leave his foot. Like the way he can just receive a pass and hold it up and wait for Anthony or Sancho to make. Who can do that, especially with the technique and the flair that he does it with? Not just someone who can hold up, but someone who can hold up and create a moment.
But he's good, but he's not the only striker in world football that can do that. He's just the only one that can do that in our team. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we're talking Osman. Osman can't do that. Osman has different abilities. So
Kane. Kane can't run like Martial, but he can score more.
Are you taking Kane? We've had this conversation. You didn't want Kane.
I didn't want Kane, bro. Don't ask me now because I'm rattled, fam. I want to sell everybody. Like right now is the worst time. When they talk about like reactionary fans here. Well, I'm reactionary anyway. I'm just a natural reactionary person, isn't it? So as I feel now, yeah, I want to bomb out so many players. I want to get rid of Bear. But if you said to me on the desperation thing, I will take King easily.
I have one more question for you before I head out. That Napoli winger.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
I want you to go back to a video about 6 months ago that I was on that I made you watch his comp,
and I didn't like it, and I thought he's dead. He's actually good. You know what's crazy? I watched the wrong comp, man, because people
that was not too long. That was November, I believe.
I know, no, but the comp that I watched, I think the guys putting them clips together.
You want to see a good comp? Look up Seko Fofana. This guy's
really good, bro. But what would you do? Are you like?
We don't need this guy.
Let me ask you where you are with Sancho. Where are you with Sancho right now?
Where am I with Sancho? I feel like in the best, the ultimate form of what Ten Hag's vision of the team would look like. He has a role. Right now, the way we play doesn't suit him, and that's okay. Some players don't suit certain systems. If we're continuing to play the way we do this season, sell him. But in the ultimate evolution of our team, he has a role to play, I believe.
But what about when the man them come back though? When Rashid, just imagine now, when the real striker comes in, Rashford ain't seeing that number 9 position.
Okay, how are you?
You understand?
How are you Bruno in that deeper role?
I don't mind it. I gotta wait and see. Like if we bring in a Jude, because Sabitzer today should be about Sabitzer. That's the worst part. Today should be all about Sabitzer. We need to sign in this, that, and the other. It's not about that.
Is who we thought Van de Beek was.
Absolutely.
And listen,
Sabitzer's a real one.
If you're talking about the midfielder next to Casemiro, then you should look at that Fofana that I told you about. But if you're asking me about Sancho, what I would do, you could play Bruno deeper and Sancho in the hole with Anthony and Rashford.
Hell no. He ain't playing in no damn hole, fam. No. If he's here to stay in the hole, he's got to go, fam. If he's here for number 10,
he's not here to take on players. He's here to hold the ball, keep it, and lay it off.
Bro, if you're telling me my future is Sancho in the 10, see you later. No.
You don't see the vision.
No.
You don't see the vision.
No way. If my thing is, if my future is Sancho, he has to be wide.
Essentially,
You
why?
came here to be
Why?
wide. You came here for wide settings. You're not here to be number 10, bro.
Why?
So you're trying, is that the life you want to live?
I'm saying it could potentially be uh little yo-yo. It could potentially
What?
be a role that he
With
fulfills.
he's got to go, fam. He's got to go. He's got to go. This guy don't even understand that we're trying to get Figgy Buddy, fam. When we have, Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the left, that's a two-man. Now, in strike position, you're saying at the moment, for everybody else, in the I love Bruno, but again, Bruno, if someone better than him steps in, that it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I do love Bruno though. It's one of my favorites, right? But at the moment, if it's an Osherman or a Kane, Martial, we still need to find some. We need to look for some players, bro. We do need to find. I don't even know what the scouts need to be scouting. They need to like. I need to see. There shouldn't be a situation where it's just wow, bro. There should be like, if let's say you want to keep Martial for argument purposes, yeah, there needs to be a Kane Osherman type, Martial, another striker, young, someone we never even heard of, fam. I would like 4 strikers personally, just to like 4 would be good that can alternate and play probably different positions and stuff. Like can play out on the right, play on the left. But that's what I need. That this is nah. Mr. Bond. Can't hear you, fam.
Oh, I'm on mute. Yeah, how's it going, bro?
I'm all right, fam. I'm just this even seeing you like this is bringing me back, bro. It's bringing me back. It's bringing me back to the bad times, fam. Like in this way.
I know. First thing is, bro, just chill out. Yeah, no vex. This is just part of the journey. Yeah, that's the first thing. But
I hear it. But you know what's scary, yeah? Because I got to fly to Nigeria. I got to fly to Nigeria like soon, like real soon.
Yeah.
And you lot, there's this thing getting that saying, right, when I leave the country, yeah, we lose, bro. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at that ticket. Bro, I miss games. I'm missing some huge games. I'm missing some huge games. So it's scary. Yeah. I'm like, I know it's not about me, like being in the country. No one should fall into that superstition thing, yeah. But I deep.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I
looked at my ticket. I said, hey.
I'll say something. Yeah, I have 3 points. I think the last one should calm you down, but the first 2 I have to go in. Yeah. Every time I'm on this call, there hasn't been one time I haven't been sin binned, and I've been sin binned for something that's happened in the future. So now I'm telling you again what I told you before, and it's happened over and over again. I'll start with Ten Hag, then I'll go into Sancho. All right, Ten Hag. First of all, he's an amazing coach. Let's just put it out there. This is not this reactionary get him out nonsense. Nothing to do with that. He's a great coach. Yeah. But I've told you, and I said it last time, Ten Hag's blind spot, 2 things. 1, underestimates the opponent. 2, overestimates his players. Every single time we've taken it bad on the road, like the Liverpool game, Man City, Brentford, he makes the same mistakes. He thinks, all right, this is the game where I'm going to go there, play attractive football. No. Boss, pack the midfield. It's not that sort of day. Then yesterday, he did the same thing, but in reverse. Yesterday, when you see that, all right, this Sevilla guys looks like they're getting into this game. This is when you think, okay, yeah, for whatever reason he takes Bruno off, let's say, yeah, it's a good reason. You bring on Fred and you pack your midfield, right? That's the sensible thing to do. Instead, he brings on Eriksen. Now, on a good day, Eriksen is not mobile, right? But this is Eriksen coming back from injury, making matters worse. He then thinks, all right.
Push back on this Eriksen one, though. Let's be fair. If you're saying remove Bruno, and a lot of people call for Bruno to step off the pitch at different times of the game.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
If there's anyone...
I'm getting there.
What do you say?
No, I'm getting there. You bring on Eriksen, but then you put him in the 10 and you move Sabitzer back into midfield. That's the sensible thing to do because you need legs. Instead, you throw in a half-fit guy into the position where you need legs. Do you see what I'm saying? And all of a
you're
sudden,
2-0
our
up though.
midfield is open.
But then you're
It-
2-0 up though. Remember, we're
Bro,
still
bro,
2-0
bro,
up.
but you're trying to see out the game. This is what Ten Hag does. You see out the game. This when Mourinho sees out a game, like prime Mourinho, prime Pep, whatever. You see out the game properly, right? You lock down the whole thing. Then he brings on. I mean, the Weghorst. I mean, he had to do it. I don't blame him for doing it. But all the things I told you about Weghorst last time that you seen been me for telling you these things about Weghorst. The guy, there's no need to talk much about it. Then Elanga. That one is a bit baffling.
I'm simping myself, bro.
Okay, all right. I was wondering what's going on. Be confused. Bro, I'm a bit confused. Come back. Come back. I'm a bit confused.
I had to simping myself because it's true, bro. No, carry on.
No, it's true. But yeah, then he brings Nelanga, right? So this team is getting to look funny shape-wise. It just doesn't resemble a team at all. And it's kind of like I know Sevilla aren't Sevilla of the past, but it's sort of like you don't respect them. You have Facundo on one side, you have Elanga on the other side, you have a half Ericsson between them. It's like it's almost like he didn't take it seriously, and that's why I said it looks like sometimes he overestimates his players. It's like when we went to City and we held 6, he puts McTominay in the middle, Casemiro on the bench. It's like, do you not understand the levels of your players? And that's the thing. We as fans, it's almost like sometimes we know the team better than the coach. You know what I mean? It's like when the coach tries to play, let's say, McTominay in the 10, and we never watched the team for years. We're like, no, bro, that doesn't work. And it feels like he makes this same mistake repeatedly. Now, in his defense, when Qatar comes in, we feel Qatari, and we start spending that money, and he has like 5 world-class mates, then you can, boss, by all means, go ahead, mix
Yeah.
it up, mix a match. But with the team we have now, you
It's
don't
his
do that.
first
No,
season, though. It's his first. So
yeah,
as you
no,
said,
it's
we
true.
know
It's
the team
true.
because we've had so much time looking at this team, and we know who can let us down.
It's
we know
true.
who's
It's true.
fortunate.
It's
This is
true.
his first season, so he's getting to the bench thinking, if I bring on these 3, you lot have got my back in it, and then you
No,
quickly
it's true.
realize,
True.
no, you don't.
Yeah, true. And then let's go into Sancho now. I think I'm with everyone in Sancho. I think Sancho he has been given grace at the club, which he does deserve. He's a young man. He needs time. But at the same time, I have a feeling that if Sancho was still at Dortmund right now, and Ten Hag went and scouted him, he wouldn't have signed him. Why? It's because I don't think Sancho has the mental strength. And this is not trying to do, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to be harsh. But
yeah.
look at all this. Look at the people that Ten Hag has signed.
Hold
Malacia
on,
is an absolute.
the super chats for you, fam, from the community. Obi1164 says, "Why is man talking like he has his coaching badges?"
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Look, listen.
Sorry, I had to read it.
Malacia is an absolute bastard. The guy is. You see, the guy he has an edge. I mean, he wasn't great yesterday. He has an edge.
Yeah,
Anthony has an edge. Martinez has a super edge.
yeah,
Everyone that Ten Hag signed has some sort of strength up there,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
why I feel. That's why I feel like Anthony. Sorry,
So
Sancho. He
lacking.
just
Sancho, you could be right, because he has brought in players that they're fighters, that they're gonna
personality.
and he does say that I'm looking for
Yeah.
the personality. It's not just any player; it's the type of even Weghorst with his slow body. Yeah,
Yeah,
he has some
exactly.
type of edge. Even though he
Sabitzer.
can't do what his edge wants him to do, he has that edge. Sabitzer, he has
Yeah.
it. He was
Yeah,
mad.
and-
He was mad
And
yesterday.
this is why even if people don't like to hear it, fine. Bellingham is on the radar for a reason. The guy has attitude. He has attitude in speed, and that's sort of what we need because players with attitude, even if you're playing badly, like Anthony has done for a while, they still keep trying. People like even Nani will frustrate, but he'll keep trying. Sancho just has something give up-ish about him, and I don't know what will help him, but I hope they help him. But for me, after next season, that's it for me.
Yeah.
Last
Oh.
point, and this is why I think you need to feel good.
Yeah,
I think going forward, like especially against Sevilla next week, if Shaw is back, play Shaw, play Maguire, whoever is beside him. That's the best we can do, right? This is damage limitation period, right? For Bruno Ericsson, I think that's a straight swap. I don't think we will lose that much by doing that. and the rest of the team picks itself.
We scored our own goals, man. Hopefully Rashford's back. I don't know if it's I don't know, man. Hopefully
That's
Rashford's
it.
back. Yeah, so you're right.
Bro, sorry, yeah. I know I don't want to take time from those who are going to talk after me. I just want to say this, yeah. Last point, and I'm out. This is for those people who talk total rubbish about Bruno and Rashford. This is for them. First half, no Rashford. Hey, we play better without Rashford. Stupidity. In the second half, with all that space to run in, can you imagine what Rashford would have done in that second half with all that space? So first of all, anyone who's telling you that your highest goal scorer and your highest chance creator are useless probably don't understand football. They keep pining after all these techie ballers, these people that look good being bad, like Sancho, like Donny. No, I'm done. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it. I'm good.
Big up, Mr. Bun. He said stupidity. Owen, wrestling news 365. You lot know what to do. If you need that wrestling news, Owen's the man for you, man. He's got it on lock. He knows everything. Yeah, follow my brother, man. Losing mad weight, pressure's on. He's got points. I ain't gonna lie, you lot. I know I'm reactionary, but I'm not happy, fam. I'm not. Like, with the smile on my face, bro. And I don't even know this is what my upsetness looks like, but I'm not happy, fam. Shit. But it can be okay. I just need to. It's Nottingham Forest is such a key game for me to relax, calm down, because it could be one of those things where our season could be really affected, or it could be no crisis, everyone calm down, right? Things that are going to settle me is a solid performance weekend with certain players that I've been like having raised eyebrows. See if on the weekend Sancho shows up, goal and assist, and he's just incredible, like man of the match settings, yeah. And I see, I don't know, from the Maguire, big game, right next to Luke Shaw, solid. If I see, like, I need to see things that just Ericsson, total thought, like nothing, hasn't missed a beat. It's a bit, I need to see the team teaming. I need to see what Martial was doing the other day, first half. I need to see that. That's what's going to make me feel good. But till then, shit. Let's speak to Bernard Trey, though. Bernard Trey, what up, man, dog?
Oh, go on, you how things?
Yeah, I'm all right, fam.
Why?
I'm not all right. You understand how I am. Like that win.
Jeez and peace.
Nah, Bernie, I don't even know if you got the pop shield on that one.
Yo, KG, my back's bad. I am so pissed right now. Swear.
I don't, Bernard Trey, you might need to go into somewhere else, fam, because that wind is not helping me, fam.
Oh, the wind. The wind is winding.
The wind is winding right now, fam.
Ja.
Straight into.
Yeah, you hear me?
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Wait, hold on. Yeah, try it from there.
Good. Yeah, man. Yo, KG, may I make it just quick and fast? What may I tell you? I'm telling you, man. I am kind of pissed right now. Cause, you know, yeah, obviously me upset about the results yesterday. But I mean, you can't get bad results, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously me upset about the injuries. But hey, football, and you get injuries. But and also I wasn't feeling those subs. A matter of fact, I was upset about those subs. But even that can happen. Yeah. But you know what, KG? When I listened to the manager talking that press conference, and he said that the referee said to him, listen, those two guys, anything else, and they might get a second yellow.
Yeah.
And he had to make the substitutions based on that. I think it's sad that he wasn't able in that moment to trust those players to not fuck up. Sorry.
Yes, fine.
Because, I mean, imagine you have your players that you are coaching. And those players, when I look at Anthony had a good first half in that game. But Why is he kicking out at people? You're 2 goals up. You have the wind behind you. Why are you kicking out at people, bro? Why are you being petulant? You're putting the manager in a very, very bad spot, bro.
Yeah, even
You understand?
Bruno, like Bruno's unfortunate because he shouldn't even been on a yellow. Let's be fair. Let's be fair to him. Bruno should never have been on a yellow in the first place. With that, he couldn't do anything about it. We've had those decisions in this competition, right?
Yeah.
But Bruno being in a space where he can, Bruno being in a space where he can be sent off, is not good leadership. That's where you have to say. Who's good?
It's not.
That's not good leadership. Bruno let us down in terms of, because the reason why Bruno had to come off was for petulance, and we can't, like, the manager should trust that you're not going to be petulant for the rest of this game. Now you're going to have your
exactly,
and you're going to get through it. And that's so Bruno does need to get knocks off his grade for yesterday's performance purely on that, because I felt that in the dying moments where you're trying to survive, I've seen Bruno running and helping, fighting for the cause before. And we just had no leaders on it. Everyone was gone. Everyone was gone.
Exactly. You know, so it's just sad. The manager should be able to trust you as his player to not frig up the thing, man. Just play football and stop being petulant. You understand? The next point I have, as far as the centre back, you touched on it earlier. I think so now he is still, but Scott McTominay, centre back. Yeah.
We might need to do it.
We might need to do it, bro. And I don't want anybody to tell me anything about Maguire. Listen, as far as Maguire is concerned, chase that crazy slab head out of town. That may I say.
One more time. What you have to do? What you have to do?
Chase that crazy slab head out of town. That's what we're talking about. I don't want to hear nothing about Maguire. Right now, I'd rather they get back by. I'd rather they call back Twanzebe. I don't want to hear anything about Maguire, fam. You understand? I don't want to hear nothing about that. No jokes.
The wind is back, fam. He said he doesn't want to see him. But let me be fair to Maguire. The header he couldn't do nothing about. And it's mad because he just doesn't even score those headers for us. Like, it's like,
exactly.
Oh my goodness. He's not even a threat aerially for us on the opponent's goal. He's not a threat. I don't know. How many goals has Maguire got this season?
He has goals. You're saying how many he has goals? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Seriously, on a serious note, I'm being serious now. Can someone let me know in the free seats how many goals has Maguire got for Man United this season?
Yeah.
That's a true question. That's not even me messing around, because as you like,
I mean, if you're counting England goals, probably a few.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Bernie, you're moving into the wind right now, but he ain't got no goals.
Look, I'm gonna jump off, man. I'm gonna jump off. I'll just continue watching the stream because I'm outside hunting.
Yeah.
So,
big up, man.
Yeah, man, big up yourself. Bless up yourself.
Come on. Bernard Dre. You're telling me Maguire hasn't got any goal? What's crazy is Casemiro can't be more dangerous in the air offensively than Maguire. It's nonsense. Mr. I don't need to prove myself. Mr. This, that guy. I can't believe this is. And the scary thing, do you know what I thought about? I was like, if Thingy's injuries bear serious, Martinez's injuries bear serious, Maguire might not leave. Come end of the season, he might feel like, you know what? I might just stay. No. Jesus. All right, let's keep it moving. Let me talk to the rest of them, man. I've got Victorious as well in here. I've got Andy. Raw, someone left. So Raw, hold on. All right. Hey, yo, Andy, long time.
AG. Yes, sir. I have to apologize, but at the same time, I have some compliments for you. I've been missing for. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. I've been missing for about 6 months just before the World Cup, so I have to apologize. but I have used that time wisely. Been posting a lot more on my channel.
Come on, let people know where to find your channel.
It's Footy with an Edge. I'm at about 19,000 subscribers now.
Whoa,
yeah,
my brother, he's been killing it, fam. 19,000. Well done.
So I'm doing like tactical analysis of games and using the tactical board, actually using some game footage as well. And I broke down the game yesterday, and I actually wasn't as upset about those substitutions. And I just feel like Ten Hag is in a no-win situation, because one of the criticisms that even Ajax fans had of him was that he doesn't rotate his teams enough, right? And I've had this criticism of his as well, and it just feels like he doesn't really have a squad. We all agree on that, right? We've had our first team players dropping like flies this week, right? We have Rashford, Shaw. I think McTominay is also injured, by the way. He was not on the bench yesterday. Varane is gone. Martinez is gone. So when you have these first team players gone, how do you expect him to not take off 3 of his players?
Hold on 1 second. They said I need to press something for you, fam.
I deserve some accolade.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks, fam. I see some people in the chat, by the way, who I see in my comment section as well.
Yeah, they're there, man. They say man to get this man to 20K. Absolutely, fam. Yeah,
appreciate it. And I'm going to post about this in my community as well. Yeah, because obviously you're the OG. I feel like it started out here. Man. I was on YouTube first on your channel. So
man, you know what? And I'm some young OG. So big up to you, fam. In this YouTube space, bro. This has been, you saw how we started. You've been here, fam.
Yeah. Of course, man. I started, watching you on that other United channel, and now I watch you on the current one. But yeah. So, anyways, I think my point is, we have so many injuries, right? This is one of the worst Sevilla sides in recent history, right? In the last, they're 5 points above the relegation battle, I think. Right. And let's not forget, they were absolutely garbage in the first half. So he's watching the first 60 minutes. He's already seen Varane go off at halftime. He knows we have a lot of important games coming, and we're 2-0 up. Right. So if he can't rely on 3 other professional footballers to replace, some of our best players, what is he supposed to do? And what if, let me just give you a scenario, right? Like, if we go through that game and we get to, say, 85th minute, and Bruno gets like a scissor tackle or something and gets injured and is out for the rest of the season, on top of Martinez and Varane and Rashford and Shaw, are we saying that he made the same mistake that happened with Eriksen in the Reading game, right? Because he played Eriksen and he got scissor tackled and he was out for 3 months, right? So he's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I feel for, and you make a good point, but I feel for this manager, is because he hasn't been able to play the football that he truly wants to play. You see that first half, with Martial with a number 9. We haven't had a number 9 all season. The one that in Ronaldo, he didn't really want in it. Because how he wants to play is not gonna, how he builds up his teams is not in that Ronaldo form or way, right? He's looking for someone very similar to Martial, because he said, Martial, the kind of football I want to play, Martial's the best for it. Right, back to goal, can turn, and he can set off attacks. He can do all these other things. We've just seen that. We've not played with a number 9. This guy has been like nothing. He's had no one.
KG, I have very strong opinions on this because I analyzed yesterday's game. There's a video on my channel. Go check it out. I spent it's like a 17-minute video where I talked about various different things and explained the tactics and stuff like that. But I spent about 9 minutes talking about Martial's impact on the team, right? Because modern managers, right? If anyone you want to look at, Pep, Klopp, or even the up and coming ones, even Potter at Chelsea, everyone wants to play tactical and positionally fluid football, right? So that players, especially in the forward line and the midfield, can take up different positions. And Martial was the reason we won that game yesterday. He was my man of the match because for the first goal, watch the first goal back, because he pulls out from the center to the left-hand side. He draws 3 Sevilla players towards him, and that's what makes the space for Bruno in the middle to pick out that pass to Sabitzer. So without Martial in that game, Sabitzer doesn't make those runs. That's why he struggled with Weghorst in the team, right? So you have to understand that Martial is as important as anybody else to our team, just because I mean, yeah, like I agree. For this season, I'm talking about this season. I'm talking about this season.
I
right?
understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying.
Because you have this, I know you watch basketball a little bit, and there's this stat in basketball called value over replacement, right? Which is basically if you have Jordan was one of the best players ever because there was nobody that could replace him in the team. And Martial is in it, not Michael Jordan, but I'm just saying that we don't have a replacement for Martial, right? Whereas every other position, maybe we can kind of move some pieces around, be slightly worse, but we just don't have anything for Martial. So yes, I'm upset that we have all these injuries, but I feel like if Martial can play 80% of our games till the end of the season, we get the best out of him, we get the best out of Sabitzer, and we get the best out of our forwards.
Do you really believe that Martial's going to play 80% of our games?
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I just gave you my opinion. And
what the hell? Where'd I go? Oh yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I just don't believe. So that's the point. Like I hear what you're saying, but I just don't think he's gonna do it. So, bro, listen. Again, I'm so proud of you. 19K, you're killing it. And it's not even. Yes, you came here and done your thing, but I say my thing for talent is talent, and people recognize it and see it. So you've done the work, fam. So
I appreciate it, man. I think I was at. I was here just before the World Cup. I was at 37 subscribers. And I'm at 19K now. So it's definitely been a good journey, and I appreciate the support. And one thing I would say, actually, you were talking about a midfield partner for Casemiro next season. Yeah. I've done a tactical analysis on this player already. Go check it out. But there's this guy, Turkish midfielder named Orkun Kokcu, who plays for Feyenoord. He's the captain of that team. They're first in the Eredivisie.
Captain of Feyenoord, yeah.
Yeah, and he's 22 years old. He's managed by Arne Slot, who's the next Ten Hag. Like he plays very similar tactics to Ten Hag. He's only 44. And Feyenoord are in the Europa League. They're in the quarterfinals, I think. So we might even face them in the finals if we get there. Right, so we'll get to see this guy. He's the captain. He's been there for 5 years, and to do some of the things that he does, he's a very good progressive passer and things like that. Anyways, go check out the video. We can get him for less than 50 million. He's valued at about 30 million. I think he has 2 years left on his deal or something like that. He'll be perfect in our team.
All right, we're gonna do it, bro. Gonna go check out that young baller, fam. Some people are saying that he's getting Arsenal, fam. But anytime us and Arsenal link to a player, I kind of like it. I'm like, okay, they have a good eye. They do have a good eye for a player. So anyway, bro, big up yourself. Stay blessed. Keep moving, man. Hopefully,
big up, man. Big up. Thank you.
All right, that's nice, man. I love to hear stuff like that, bro. Man, them just thriving and winning. Hey, listen. In this life, make sure though, don't ever let someone say they made you, fam. You were you before you met anyone, fam. All you gotta do is they can play a hand, but it's your talent at the end of the day, fam. Honestly. All you can do is shine a light on, man, and they gotta do the rest themselves, fam. Because bare people get the light on them and they're still dead, fam. Real talk. Here you go. Lindy and Slabby got to the Europa League final under a less qualified coach. We can do this. I'm not worried. Also, Phil Jones is still around. That Phil Jones still around one is crazy. Here you go. Facts. Wait, hold on. Let me do the voice.
Facts. Say it again to the haters in the back. Yes. Let me read another super chat. There's the supers. There you go. David T. There's a player in Elanga. A Reading player.
Nah. That's disrespect. Man. Hey, you lot, people, Andy's channel, Footy with an Edge. Go make sure you check him out. I'm going to come to Pav in a second. Let's go to Vic, though, man. Yo.
Yes, my G. What are you telling me?
My guy, bro, listen. I feel better. You know what? I actually spoke to Owen the other day, after the game. That's how you know I was depressed. Yeah. Spoke to Owen. Not that I spoke to Owen, I was depressed, but I called Owen it was like I don't know, 10 to 12. And I was like, bro, talk to me, man. What do you think? I needed to hear someone else tell me that this is all right. But even the conversation that me and Owen had at the beginning, it started off really like, shit, it could be the season's ending. Yeah, his beard is bearding. It's crazy. Yeah, the beard is bearding.
Love.
Yeah, come on. But I'm in this place where I'm here. I'm like, I don't know where are you with Man United right now, considering everything that's happened and everything you know.
Bro, you know what's a mad thing, yeah? Last time I spoke to you, it was just after that Leeds game. You know where we drew at OT? Like I think Sabi just come through.
Yeah.
The optimism was there. Like it was a different feeling. Whereas now when you deep it, bro, yeah, like obviously we've got Casemiro back, but we've missed him for so long. And it's like, bro, I don't know. I feel sorry for Ten Hag, man. That Judge is real, blood. I'm starting to think that hyena was real, fam, you know, because bro, as soon as bro, Martial comes back, you know, that was a he's come back for a cameo, you know. He's come back for a cameo. He's not come back for anything else but a light few games. So we were thinking, cool, you know what? There's a couple big games on the way. We're gonna have our full strength team. And it's true, yeah. Like we do play our best football with my man as part of the team. But after yesterday, bro, I'm seeing, I don't know, like our spine is gone. I think you said it on United View as well, on your thing. When you deep it, like Licha, Varane, fine, we got Casemiro back, we got Eriksen back, but I think it's gonna take them a little bit of time to get back into the flow of things. You get me? So again, you know, like I don't know, bro. I'm even after the dust has settled, you know, I was like, I don't know, man. It could go one way or the other.
But then this is where we can, like, I don't know, maybe, you know, cause for just calm in a sense of saying, we played Casemiro. I saw someone say in the free seats, we played Casemiro in the centre back position, you know, and he done his thing. Right now, Camavinga's playing as a left back, Real Madrid. Them man are finding tactical solutions. What I would do in that Sevilla game, the next one, I don't want to see Malacia. I don't want to see Malacia got moved to in a bad way. Yeah. I'm Wan-Bissaka staying on the right hand side. I'm saying I'm deploying Delo on the left. I'm doing Shaw, and it's a makeshift back four, but I have to do what I got right now. So I'm getting, that's it. That's perfect for me.
But you know what's mad though? Like when you mention like a Camavinga, yeah, like when you look at that Real Madrid team, bro, I don't think there's one player in that team that's tactically inept. Whereas when you look at our team, bro, football intelligence outside of the first 11 is hard to come by, bro. When you go to the likes of Maguire, when you even look at Scott McTominay, this is a youth that came up as a striker and has played multiple positions over the pitch, but the guy hasn't got a football brain, which is mad to me, you know. And but that's why I'm thinking, you know what, it might be cool. We could do 1-2 games. Yeah, we, you know, move the pieces around, put Casemiro here, put Luke Shaw here, but is that consistently gonna keep us where we need to be?
No, because
I don't know.
It's end of, bro. We're at the business end. This is the this is never gonna be the long-term solution, right? This is trying to get us through. We've got like, I don't know. I would say there's 2 big aims left for me in the season. You need to win another cup. I think Carabao's cool. It was nice. It was fun. But I would like another one. Top 4.
For real.
Top 4. Those are my 2 real aims of the season. If we finish outside of the top 4, it'll be a disgrace in terms of how close we got. To lose it now would be horrible. So we have to get over the line.
But what are you saying if we miss out on top 4 but get the Europa?
Oh, that's fine, because if we win the Europa, that's blessed. I don't mind then. If we win the Europa, but then look how scary it is, because now I don't know if the Europa League final happens at the end like of the season, because if it does, it's like that game has all the importance in the world. Like I want to be going into that. You want the place more secure. I remember when Mourinho chose, he had to make a decision. Remember, he said, you know what, that top 4 thing, that we're getting all in for Europa. And he made that decision. Like he just said, you know, ban this other route.
You know what it is though, bruv? Like, you know, I'm starting to worry because I think Ten Hag's getting a bit rattled as well. Because that saying you said about the cow, I was like, big man, you just went straight into Google Translate. It made sense in Dutch, bro. It didn't make no sense, bro. But you're getting a little bit rattled now, my brother. You know what?
He's angry. He's angry. That's why he's angry. I don't think he's like rattled in a sense, but the questions are mad. They ask him some mad questions, and he's getting to the point when he's like, Hey, you lot are pussios, man. You know the ones like he's like I can see him just talking to these guys, and they're like, because you know he done that talking about Martial, and he's saying the defending thing. He didn't really like that, and it's like he doesn't want to talk about injuries. So when he asks him about injured players, he's like, "Bro, you man have been speaking to me from the start of the season. I don't tell you what's wrong with players, so stop asking me these questions." But then
I don't blame him though. Like obviously, I don't blame him. Like if I was, man's only human at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
And these man, they poke and prod because at the end of the day, they want him to say something. They never liked man from before he even came anyway, and I still don't think they like him. So it's like, oh, what can we get out of him? How can we twist it? What can we put on the back page of the Sun? How can we build this propaganda against my man and Man United? Because when you really deep it, bruv, I saw a thing on Twitter, bruv. What we got yellow cards for in that Sevilla game? Mad. That's a travesty, bro. And all this stuff about referees, whatever, bro. I don't know, bro. I was shocked.
But say this, you know what? I will say, like, for Man United fans, and this, what's good about these therapy sessions, and this it does remind me of the Oli era, because the therapy was serious. We was in session. We was no, Oli era, the therapy after the games was disgusting. But now we know that we haven't had many of these moments. Think about this, and how many times have you gone home disappointed? So the disappointed feeling is almost, you're new to it. You're like, oh, this is disappointment. Remember, this was week in, week out, bro. This was every 3 days, like every 3 to 2 Sundays, and an international break will feel like, thank
bro,
God.
I stopped watching football. I stopped watching football towards the end of Ollie's thing, blood. I was like, nah, man, allow that, bro. I'm gonna go watch National Vanarama League or something, bro. It's better there, bro. You get me?
I'm saying, so we got
but
to trust the manager. We got to trust what he's doing. I'm disappointed to see some Man United fans talking about Erik ten Hag as if like he's a fraud. Like, I don't like that. That's the part
I agree.
I've not been happy about. Like, I'm like, bro, like, man, you can't give up on my man.
But
like,
the thing is, as well, I think what them man don't realize is, once that negativity start, bro, like there's certain sections of the media that don't like Ten Hag that are gonna start emphasizing that. You combine that with, these haters on TalkSport that talk Northwest all the time, blood, and it's like, bro, it's a large amount of pressure for Ten Hag, and even I think that will transfer onto the players, because these men are gonna be hearing all that stuff as much as they try and stay away from it, and that's what I don't like, bro. It's not just a football field battle when you're a United player or Man United manager. It's, bro, you're at war with everyone.
Everyone.
But you know what, though? One thing I did want to raise to you, bro, obviously happy for Sabitzer, but I'm asking you, man, 3 in, 3 out, at the summer. What are you telling me?
3 in, 3 out. That's a good one.
Let me give you mine, innit? And that might inspire you, bro. I'm being cutthroat, And I'm saying out.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm saying Maguire, Sancho, Martial, done. I'm saying gone. And I'll tell you why, Last time I come on, bro, I was bigging up Sancho. I've been backing my man from day, blood, And you know what? After all of this now, I'm like, brother, you're letting me down, bro. It's how much more can man back you? I'm going in. I'm saying them 3 out, bro, because I think we're coming to our end, and it's only going to get worse for Sancho. I think he needs to go, bro. I think Martial as well, bro. He's flaky. He needs to cut. And Maguire's a given. But what that does is it opens up 3 big spaces in the team for 3 big signings to come in. Do you know what I mean? So, like, for instance,
you know what the killer is? I rate that because it's something that I've played with that thought. Like when Martial won, I've already made my decision. I've already said, look, like I'm cool with it. Like some people say he can be here, but I know Martial doesn't want to be a sideman. You saw how he felt when he was a sideman before. Martial wants to be the main guy. That's like remember, we've seen him when he has competition and how he goes into like not like a soaking mode, but he's just not happy. That's why he asked to go to Sevilla. That's why he asked to go on loan. So let's not pretend that didn't happen. And yes, Oli weren't trying to play him correctly, right? But we can't forget that. So if you're saying, Martial, you wait your turn under the elite striker, he's gonna say, well, big man, I need to go. That's just the one thing. He's not here to be the side guy, unless he respects and says, you know what, maybe my body's mash up and this is all my career can be. But I still think he believes in himself. So he's still going to want more. If he's happy to be in that position where we can rely on him every now and then, fine. Like he's a second choice, third choice. I'm cool with it. Don't see it happening. Then Sancho, with you, because he's Sancho so young, I want to say hold on. I do want to say hold on, but I'm beyond worried. I'm not like when other people call him a flop, I have to, it's hard to fight it. It's hard to defend it. It's hard. It's very difficult, bro. But I'm just saying, you know what? I don't want to do that thing like you see, like when we gave up on Rashford in that last season. I don't want to like have egg on my face for like, oh, you lot wanted him gone. Look now, you know what I mean? Like we have to learn from that Rashford situation. Are you with me?
I hear that, but you know what it is as well. I think obviously they're two different types of players, right? Sancho, you know where Eric Ten Hag's got his team playing that final form of football, you know what I mean? Like that final where he wants to be, then Sancho fits in. But I think we're a good couple of seasons away from that anyway. And all that's gonna happen to my man is he's gonna go further downhill. Price, resale value is gonna drop from a business perspective. Confidence drop. I just don't see it happening. I think it's time. You know what? If we, I'm hoping we're still getting new owners. You get me? I'm hoping.
They got a country.
You get me? And bro, that way, you know what? That's fine. Them three out. You know what? As a striker, you know what? I was umming and ahhing at Kane, but I'm thinking more and more. I'm thinking he'll smash it at United, bro. I think Kane will kill it, bro. Ideally, I want Osimhen. You get me? Don't get it twisted. I want Victor in it. But when I deep it, I do think if Kane can stay fit, bro, he will smash it.
He could win. I said, like, what he could have the effect that Van Persie has. You notice that scorer, just a constant scorer. Like it was that feeling. You see when Casemiro was pointing at Martial's shirt and said, "Look, this is the guy, fam." Yeah. Imagine having an informed Rashford with a Kane and someone just wild on the right hand side. Like,
bro, he's got that character. He's got that character as well. Like Ten Hag's, like he's assembled a set of characters. You've got your Casemiro, you got Leacher, you got Bruno. Like through the spine of that team are strong people. You even got Rashford, who's a character in a different way. And I think you put Kane at the head of that, bro. There's a certain like mentality that's running through.
Kane is that guy. We can't even pretend. Kane is that guy. Like, it's clear. We do know, but it's one of those things where it's so Man United to end up getting Kane in it. Like, you end up with that old guy, like, and then not saying that you just hope everything will go well. Like, we get the best of Kane. Because even while we got Berbatov, the Spurs Berbatov was a bit different, you know.
Yeah, he was. But you know what?
Like, we got Berbatov, but I remember the one that played at Spurs, fam. And that one,
I still think bro. Burbs was world class though with us as well. You get me?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
that one. Do you remember the
vaguely, bro? Vaguely, I was really checking for them, man. In them days. You get me, bro? My cousins were Spurs fans, bro. They used to talk all that gas, and I was like, bro, I can't stop. You lot and Arsenal were my worst teams back in them days. You get me? I was like, bro, you lot talk too much, bro, man. Like, I was like, allow it. But I hear what you're saying because his record at Spurs was good.
Who was the better Berbatov as the thingy? Like the Spurs one or the United one? I don't think because he didn't play through Berby, you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He
wasn't on me. Berbatov, they did everything through him at Spurs. Everything went through him, and he was just. He was wild, fam.
But why he was top is because, you know, some players need to be that main man. They need to be that focal point of the team. But he come into Man United, didn't have that pressure on and still maintained the standard, if not exceeded that. That's why he's different gravy. You get me? But, bruv, like, back to the thing, so I was saying, Kane. And then, bruv, I think from a winger perspective, I'm happy for Ahmad to come in and rotate with Anthony because I think Anthony's going to go next level. He's getting better, man. He's getting there. He's
finally.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he was on fire. He was wild. Yes, that game thingy, the game that we saw him in yesterday, Sevilla, first half, Anthony was on form. Anthony was not playing. The confidence, everything is coming. Like this guy's first season, and I know a lot of people on his back, but you can see Anthony's developing as it's going. He's developing. He can. And someone made a point. It was like, there you go. 86 Poke says he thinks Sancho will come good like Grealish, and Grealish has finally got it together. He's fine. Grealish is keeping Foden out of the team. Who would have thought we would have seen a day that Foden ain't playing for like big minutes? He ain't.
But you know why that's a tough comparison though, G, because look at what Jack Grealish came into. He was just like a piece of the puzzle that fits into it perfectly. Whereas at United, there's so many pieces that need assembling before we can get the best out of Jadon. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's what's tough. I have no doubt that he'll come good, but are we patient enough? Football's a fast-moving industry, bro. Like even fans, like people.
23. When you bring in a 23-year-old, you got bro. We gave Maguire mad patience, fam. We got to sit tight with this Jadon and just say, look, Jadon, as mad as I am, if the Qatar money comes in, Jadon, do what you're doing, fam. If you want to mess around, we'll work this out. Like, but the Qatar money has to land. I'm not gonna lie.
But bro, even yesterday, after the end of the game, bro, my man looked dead on his feet, and that worries me as well. Because I'm like, bro, you had a few months off. Yeah, you've been eased in. You've had it patterned this season, bro, and you're telling me you can't finish 90 minutes looking like you need A&E, fam. Dangerous, blood. I was like, no, that's mad. I was like, and that's what's annoying me even more, because, bro, I backed him to the rafters, boy. Everyone, all my brethren's calling him Bumcho, all them things, I held that. I was like, nah, G, watch him come good, innit?
Have you seen the video that they're using for Sancho? Have you seen it?
Which one?
No. Wait. In the wheelchair, the little tiny guy.
That's rude,
No, wait. Type it onto us. Having Sancho recent. It's wild, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna check that.
No, don't look. I can't even believe I told you that. Listen, Vic, look after yourself, man.
Man. Bless up, King. Bless up.
Love that. What a chat, fam. What a good conversation. It's been brilliant. I'm gonna bring in Klein and Pav to finish off the show with me today. Man, it's us.
Yo.
Pav.
How's it, KG? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Pav, Klein, I can hear you both. You lot are bringing us home, fam. Yeah, man. Thoughts, and let me just ask Pav first. Like, can we beat? Hold on. Let me get it right in order. What's the score gonna be against Nottingham Forest, Pav?
I think it might be a draw, and that's only because they got a good home record. They've done Liverpool over. I think they've done a couple other top teams. Away from they're rubbish, but at home they're pretty decent. And I worry for that back line now. Bro, half of our team's in the medical bay.
And the craziest part about, what's mad, yeah? A lot of our team being unfit, and the one that's available, Martial. You never would have thought this. You couldn't even write this. If you said that Martial's gonna be the fit one, and Rashford, Varane, Leacher, everyone.
You know the worst thing is, seeing Leacher coming off like that, I was heartbroken, man. I was like, anyone but him, bro. Mate, I was heartbroken, man. Like, of all players, bro, if it was anyone else, I probably wouldn't have been like that saddened, but him. And he had to get carried off by his international teammates. What are our players doing, man? What you man? You're meant to be backing this man. What are you letting them not take him off for, man?
Yeah, where was that? No, by the Argentinians, innit? They said
no, it was classy. I think it was classy. I think, it
was classy, though. That man said, "Hey, we got time to get something back in this game, fam. Carry him on, fam." I don't even know if it was class, because it should have been a stretcher thing. That should have been an eat into the minutes. He should have been on the lie down thing. They said, "Big man, there's enough time,
We've got the game to play."
If you think about it, they said, "Raw, they've used all their subs. Carry him off, fam."
Hey, KG, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is Elanga's purpose as a footballer?
Bro, he's waiting for Weghorst to square it to him when he gets the ball on a turn, fam.
You're telling me he's going to put that away? Truly. It's Elanga, bro.
You think Elanga might miss that one?
I'll be honest. He's got to be one of the worst prospects I've seen that come out of our academy, bro. I don't. I want him.
You lot are snakes, because I remember when Elanga came onto the scene and people were like, see, drop Rashford, bruv. Look at
I never said that.
No.
Even I never said that.
I'm not saying you, but we have to remember there was
some people. Yeah, but some people get overexcited really quickly. That's the thing. Even when Garnacho come to the scene this season, I wasn't like on it. Like as soon as like other people were, I gradually let him do his thing, and I was like, okay. And then obviously he got injured. But I think we've got a lot of dead weight. I've got about 7 players who I want out of this club in the summer. At least 7.
Before you do your 7, let me speak to Klein and find out what he thinks, because you're saying it's a draw against Nottingham Forest. Klein, what are you saying? What's the score going to be?
I'm giving it a 2-1. I think the way the defense is probably like gonna concede a goal. Like whoever is gonna play, they aren't a partnership that have played together like for enough reps for them to consider themselves secure. So there will be probably 1 goal conceded. But we have a good habit of not disappointing Ten Hag twice in a row as like the players. So there's a good chance we're going to win. And I'm thinking if you look at Sabitzer, you look at Bruno is not playing in the second leg in Sevilla. So he's going to want to put in a performance. Then you look at Sabitzer, he scores 2 goals. He thinks he's like carried us basically through the entire tie. And then, Sevilla get back in the game. He's also going to have a chip on his shoulder to say, like, let me make the type of contribution that's a winning contribution. Yeah. And then Anthony, I mean, he's like goal thirsty right now. And at some point, it's going to land for him, because he had been irritating me at the start of the season with, his one-trick pony behaviors. But he is so industrious. At some point, that effort is going to come good. So with those like 3 players having 3 good pointers for them coming into the game, it's bound to be like 2 goals, 2-1, I think.
Yeah, I like that. I like that thing about you saying about they don't disappoint the boss twice. Like they get it right in the next one. So hopefully, next one that's coming up, they're gonna get it right. But moving forward, guys, what you telling me about the Sevilla return? And let me go back to Pav.
It's gonna be tough, man. Like everyone said, like Sevilla been poor in the league. They have, but Europa League, they've won it so many times. And they've got to try and win this competition to get into Champions League. It's their only chance. Yeah. And they're gonna put everything into this. And you know what? Them once you go to Spain, they play with them dirty taxes trying to get you sent off. They were trying to do it here. Like, how the hell did Lamela get away with not getting a red, man? It's like, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen again. They're gonna look for any little thing to get our players booked. Like, obviously, I don't know if Luke Shaw's going to be back for that game, but it's going to be tough. And hopefully Rashford's back. But we're going to have to soak up the pressure, because they'll probably have more chances than us. And we're going to have to hit them on a counter. I'm literally going to be praying, like, just don't make a mistake. Because that happens. Like, even though like that Maguire own goal, it's not his fault. But every time there's something that dodgy happens, bruv, even if it's not his fault. It's like a lot of the times it's him. He's like a bad omen. Like the players have to be composed, man. Don't make any mistakes. Don't fall into the traps of their dirty tactics. Just be calm. And like Bruno's out as well. Like he's a little bit hot-headed at times, but he's out of that. But we'll have Ericsson. We'll have Ericsson playing in that pivot. So
let me get Klein. Klein, give me bring it home. How's that last bit gonna look?
Wait, before I even get into the second leg, I have to say, I know we don't want to blame Ten Hag too much for the way the second half went yesterday, but I think his fatal mistake was if Lindelof was on the bench, and if he wasn't, you can correct me. I don't want to say like I know for sure he was, but if Lindelof was on the bench, he should have been the center back to come on, because with Lindelof, you can always maintain a high line and you can always be good on the ball. Yeah. Maguire wasn't so bad on the ball. But whenever Maguire comes on, you're playing far deeper, because he knows that he can't play with space behind him.
You have to go. It doesn't look good. He's not gonna. They ask him about Maguire questions get asked as soon as the presser starts. If he goes to Lindelof and leaves Maguire on, if he goes to Lindelof first choice, he has to answer like 15 questions at the end of the game.
But think about it, KG. When Ten Hag came in, the one thing we loved was that the players that think they are entitled to a spot in the team, Ronaldo, Maguire. I mean, Scott was half and half, but you know, he was one. He dealt with those players and said like, okay, if you're not playing, it's because you aren't performing. And to be honest, I don't think Maguire has had like a hell of a season, even like the appearances that he has. So it's not like when he's coming on as the first defender off the bench, it's like it makes sense. He gave him a start at the weekend. He might as well have sat him out in these 90 minutes and say, okay, let's secure the win. Nottingham Forest, I'll keep you in for like a 1-0, and we move on to the second leg.
That's what would have happened. That's what would have happened on this one.
Yes. So anyway, that's what I was hoping. But in as far as like the second leg is concerned, setting up that squad is going to be difficult. Like we're going to have to see what his ideas are for the defense on the weekend, and then we'll have an idea to see like, okay, what's he going to do with Sevilla. But I do expect that with Eriksen and Casemiro in midfield, again, I'm one for like reps, partnerships, the same thing he's always saying, like routines between players. I think there's something there with those two where they can control a game, and I think in basketball they call it like your half-court offense, where you are playing basically in their half, and it's like a build-up the whole time. I think we're going to have that type of game if Casemiro and Eriksen start. And then Sabitzer, I'm loving this guy more and more. He plays so high up the pitch when he's given that number 10 role. If he starts in that role again in the second leg, I think Sevilla is not ready for the type of pressure he's going to put them under.
Absolutely. Listen, people, we got there. I don't want to go over our thingy just for the algorithms to support the show. So I'm just going to say big up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Klein. Thank you, Pav. You little see me.
Cheers, KG.
Big up. Stay blessed. Come on, man. Everyone, thanks for watching, man. It's always great to do this, man. You lot, we move. Therapy was help. If therapy helped, and I feel a lot better. So yeah, listen, stay positive. As Mark's saying in the chat, it's possible, fam. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications. Please do that on the way out, man. It's easy, man. Big up to everybody that's contributed today. The callers were amazing. Big up. See you Sunday, innit? Peace. Road to 30 is true, you know. Road to 30K. All right. Peace. I'm gone.